here's what the numbers don't show. A single GPU cluster in North Dakota is now doing the work that used to require 10,000 white-collar workers in Manhattan. That's big. Those workers aren't in the data as unemployed, not yet. They're transitioning, they're exploring opportunities, they're updating their LinkedIn profiles, and telling themselves that something will come through. They probably need to start a business using AI versus trying to look for a job. And the GDP is still counting the output. It just stopped counting where the output goes. Zero. Absolutely zero. So here's how the trap gets set. AI gets better. Companies realize they need fewer people. They lay off workers. Their margins basically explode. Wall Street cheers. Stocks go up. They take the savings and buy more AI stuff. AI gets better. And repeat, every single company doing this basically making the rational decision, every single one of them. You cannot point to any individual actor and say, you are wrong for doing what you do. The CEO who doesn't cut costs loses a job to the CEO who does. The company that doesn't adopt AI loses market share to the one that does. It's all very rational. Collective catastrophe. Do you think something like ServiceNow was going to sit there and die politely? They cut 15% of their workforce and reinvested in the technology, killing them. Yeah, it's not stupidity. That's the only move on the board. Okay, and here's the part that should genuinely disturb you. The companies selling software to other companies, they're getting destroyed too. Because when your customer lays off 15% of their workforce, they cancel 15% of their software seats. The AI doing the layoffs is eating the software that manage the people who got laid off. What a loop, huh? The snake is eating its own tail and calling it a meal. Guess what? AI agents don't get tired. They reshop your insurance while you sleep. They run every delivery app simultaneously and pick the cheapest option every single time. They negotiate your software renewal with the leverage of actually being willing to go and build the replacement if they don't get the price that they want. They know every property transaction in your zip code going back 20 years. They know what your property is actually worth, not what the real estate agent's trying to BS you on. The moat was friction. The friction is gone, and the agents go after the real money. The 2 to 3% tax on every single credit card transaction in the economy, machine-to-machine commerce doesn't need Visa. It settles in stable coins for fractions of a penny. When MasterCard's volume growth gets cut in half, the market will finally understand. The plumbing of the entire economy is being rerouted around the people who built it. Their moat was friction, and the friction is being erased. They're not money good anymore. Now we get to the number that ends the story. $13 trillion in residential mortgages, every single underwritten on one assumption, that the borrowers keep their jobs, right? They gave this out to white-collar people for 30 years. These aren't subprime borrowers from 2008. These are the good borrowers, the people with high credit scores, put 20% down, verified income because they work at a big tech company. The ones every risk model and financial systems treat as the bedrock, the ones who weren't supposed to be the problem.